Good morning and welcome to the fourth CIDFO, the fourth Cambridge International Digital Forum here at the Idea Space in the Hauser Forum, Cambridge. We've got a great lineup today. CIDFO has evolved in the last couple of years a little bit, and now we're entirely focused on the pitching of digital content, the showcasing of digital technology, and hopefully the sourcing of investment into the digital sector. So let's do business.
Welcome to everybody. We thought we would just start off sort of slightly gently rather than throwing ourselves into the forum. We thought we'd kick off this morning just with David Hutchinson, who's on our advisory board, who's really going to tell the story of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
So, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? We've all seen it, I'm sure. I think everybody's seen it. It certainly wasn't an overnight success.
Scheduled the show nightly. So instead of going weekly, it went on 10 consecutive nights at 8 p.m. every night in prime time, which was a massive risk to come on board as sponsors, which was a huge plus because it got masses of pre-publicity. So people did start to ring, and from day one, the ratings were absolutely huge. People rang in their millions, so the prize fund was not an issue. And the rest, as I say, is history.
Joined CSR when it began. I was employee number 40 in 2000. And with technology companies, you need to have a punchline. And CSR's punchline was Bluetooth for $5. But you need to find the killer app for any technology. Now, I don't think anyone uses a sat-nav or a headset without thinking about Bluetooth.
Comic Sans, and essentially, it takes RSS feeds from any online source and dynamically generates a comic strip. We're going to create a web app.
It's been going since 1991, when we started out as a record station. We've been publishing since 97. It's a site where people looking for content for their product release. It's merging basically commercially released music and production library music, which is a one-stop shop that specialises in urban and pop electronic music.
To my friends lately about what they liked about TV shows and what they didn't like about TV shows, and it's appropriate that we're in Cambridge at the moment, which is the centre of the games industry. And I found that more and more of my friends were not that interested in television because they were interested in gaming. And then I realised that there's not much difference between gaming and television because it's all entertainment. The sort of swinging difference between the two media was that in a lot of games it just takes you into a different sort of space from what you find on TV, entertainment,
the publishing industry around the world and identify several ways of improving it where the public chooses the next bestsellers. So with the right backing, we can make this prototype of the idea in its very basic form.
Okay, I'm Steve Wilkinson. I am Rockhound. The reason I'm here is to kind of share a really kind of exciting idea, which is the fact that I think now is the time that we can take some of the new second-tier digital channels. We can take control of that second tier of digital channels.
Well, thank you for that final pitch of this year's CIDFO, the fourth edition of the event, and time's flown, and unfortunately we've come to the end. So it's just beholden to me now to say a big thank you to everyone who's here. Thank you so much to the pitchers who have braved the assaults of criticism that have come from the round table. So thank you very much to everyone who's pitched today. And thank you in particular to the experts who have been round the table and sharing their expertise with us. So John Hudson of JH Consultancy, Tracy Hopkins of Newell Limited, very interesting technology, Tony Humphreys of Talent TV and Entertainment Television, Chris Goss of Ionoko, Henry Talbot Ponsonby, our money man from Venture Capital Partners, Richard Heap of KSW1, the accountants, Mike Dix from Pact, Coleman Hutchinson from Boxer Tricks, and Andrea Corns from Tin Can Island production company. Thank you all very much indeed.